So Brian Lara is the new batsman, and he really does create some excitement in cricket grounds whenever he arrives at the crease.
There's a loose shot once again from Brian Lara. A rather annoyed call of come on, come on. It was mistimed. Well, it's going to get him 3. It's a pretty courageous effort there by Michael Bevan, crashing into the fence.
And yet to be seen in the attack here in Perth. And that's 4.
Well, that will be a great confidence booster for Brian Lara.
Rather than trying to hit the ball into the gaps and take full advantage.
That's well played. Lovely timing, and that'll go all the way. Downwind as well. So I'm not too sure that he's going to be able to bowl to Lara, certainly without anyone at mid-wicket.
A few of the... once again, Lara doing what he should do, putting it in front of square and getting the boundary, and that boundary brings up the 100.
Yes, good shot, that one. He really does love that shot. Pulls it away nicely. He's had a go at that one too, and that's running away down towards the fence as well. And it won't get cut off. So 8 runs off that over, and the West Indians move on to 2 for 105. And perhaps a delayed appeal, which then created a situation where Hare asked the question of the third umpire. That one's deflected down to third man. There's no one down there. This is a fast outfield, and that'll go all the way too.
Yes, I think once it went on so long, it then had to be moving more towards the favour of Robert Samuels.
This time he sweeps, gets it fine. That's 4. It's a different Brian Lara today. He's had immense concentration early on. He struggled to find his timing, but now he looks to be in control out there, playing beautifully against Michael Bevan. Swept nicely, well wide of Shane Warne. And the pressure for the first time probably on Michael Bevan with the ball.
That was well played. Kept it down beautifully there, placed it correctly, and 4 more runs. Moving pretty expensive at the moment, Michael Bevan. Not yet completed his 4th over, 22 runs.
And that's a better shot. That is a beauty. Perfect sweep shot. 8 off the over, 2 for 129. That's it hard in the pitch. That's 4. That's a class act. He banged that into the pitch, bounced out of Bevan's head. Glorious straight off drive. There he goes. It brings up the second 50 on the trot for Brian Lara. He loves that pull shot. This has been a top innings and brings up the 100 partnership as well.
Well, the West Indies and I suppose a lot of Australians have been waiting on Brian Lara to play an innings like this. He batted quite well in Adelaide. Didn't quite carry it on to 3 figures.
The second day of the final test match. A very good partnership here. Tough conditions for the batsman as well as the fielding side. Runch he goes again. He's a beautiful pull of the ball. Like Sobers and all the good left-handers, Clive Lloyd. They love that half pitcher, and he's really whacked that square.
Good shot. Hasn't timed it as well as he's timed some today, but well enough to go down the ground for 4.
No third man. Nice timing, nice placement. Very difficult stroke. Late cut or back cut. and delightful to watch when it's properly executed.
He loves the cut shot. He loves hitting the ball to the boundary. Doesn't waste a lot of shots, Brian Lara. Generally, when he plays a shot, it goes through the gap and often goes to the boundary. He likes them out there as well. That's brilliantly struck by Brian Lara. And once more, value for shots for Brian Lara. He's found the gap, as he so often does.
Had excellent figures in his first spell. Shane Warne had 6.
Looks so much better. Here he goes. That's his 100. Magnificent shot, and a fitting way to bring up a very fine 100 for Brian Lara. His 8th Test century, his 2nd against Australia, and his 6th outside the West Indies. And a big hug from his teammate. Sydney, Melbourne and Tasmania viewers will now leave for their news programs. We'll welcome you back in half an hour.
We go for 6. It's a long, long hit. And it's all the way. Tony Gregg picked it. It was a beautiful use of the feet. He's really after Shane Warne. That's a glorious stroke.
Yes, they've pushed the man off at mid-off, so what does he do? He goes over the top of mid-on.
Cop that. See what you can do about that one, Shane. That's a glorious straight drive, and the crowd loving it. Brings up the 200 partnership, and didn't Lara enjoy that?
Well, that was a great shot.
3 men on the fence. Gets away into the gap. That's 4 more. Don't run. Sit back and watch it race all the way.
That brings up the 250. What a shot as well. This is unbelievable cricket, really.
It's gone. He's got behind. Warne breaks through. Looked like a top spinner at the end of a great, great knock. Lara out for 132.
Well, that's good catching as well. They really do combine beautifully. That's the end of a fantastic innings by Brian Lara. That little variation around the wicket, bringing him right forward. And all he succeeded in doing there is getting an edge onto that one, and it was beautifully taken by Healy. Just watch this. Down the wicket he comes, really stretches for a little nick, and Healy's got him. So good bowling. Some great cricket there between a couple of masters of their crafts. That's the end of a great knock. And they're on their feet. They're very well played by Brian Lara. That's the end of his knock. 132.